Hi there, I'm just going to have a play around with screen codecasting with this. So what we're looking at is I'm trying to convert a JavaScript compress tool from some code was written in JavaScript. I think it was originally ported from Java into Vala. So this is, I've done quite a few files already. So basically start off, and basically what I'm doing is copying each file in the flow from the JavaScript original into Vala. So none of that is needed. So what we're going to start off with is in Java, in Vala we're using namespace base JSON. JS doc, and this is the class scope parser, and basically everything's extending object at the moment, and our constructor will be just public. Actually, do class public to start with. Scope parser, and now we can put token stream, which I've already made up before. Actually, what we can do before we get going is just save to that. And if I open up this dummy file, because the editor doesn't quite know how to manage projects properly yet, so I'm just adding that to the projects. Go back and open it. Scope parser. And now start to see some errors. So I spelt it wrong. It's telling me it can't return anything. So I'm just going to guess some of the types at least at the moment. So we got G array list. An array of tokens. No idea what these two are going to be. Let's comment them out for a moment because I can't remember how this code works. Timer's not used. Yeah, we'll stick debug in there for the hell of it. Oh, debug. Pulse. We don't really need to initialize that in the constructor, we can just do it there. Okay, so what we've got here is a list of identities, which is basically in JavaScript there's a couple of keywords that we don't want to replace, because what this is doing is trying to build up a list of scope variables for various parts of the JavaScript tree. And so if I go, just open a new window, some of the code we've done earlier on this. There's JS doc, which there we go, lag. So in here we have a good example of a long list of arguments. I'm just going to, so in theory scope parser is not really going to actually be constructed very often, or I'm hoping so, otherwise we may have to change this bit of code. And what I'm going to do is just put like idents into an array of strings, and see if I can do this. Idents equals, this is a syntax. Let's go that. So down. Okay, so that's the constructor into Vala. The scope parser doesn't actually do anything other than, so Next is, so prototype would be, so timer we're going to ignore because we don't. Timer print we're not going to have in this version. Warn, okay. I'm guessing that's just going to be void. So we're going to have some warnings in here. And warnings is just a G array. Let's see if we can get a string. And that means we can just initialize it as a new G array list string. So just an array of strings, so it's basically warnings are going just to be stored, printing them. Warnings TS. So TS is a token. Hello.